At evening, inside a huge wall decored garden which is lit from the warm light issuing from home of its, the cool breeze are chilling the environment more as the smell of roses is filling the air. The quietness soon becomes glorious from playful laughs of two girls who are running across the garden back and forth behind each other, not caring about cool weather. Their long silken hairs are waving carelessly, one of them having few chocolate bars and the other is trying to get few from her, unbothered by the main door unlocking sound. Revealing two stout figures of tall males wearing leather jackets and holding onto bags on their heavy shoulders, wearing black shades covering their intense orbs. Before they could step further, their eyes cuffed the sight of two allures, who are so into in their own silly acts that seem to take the entire attention of stoics. The voice of soft giggles that were once captivating the surroundings are now also found by males near them, who soon step towards the door of entrance, not staying for too long. The silence of all broken by the footsteps of Vi and Shuga who enter inside the hall, placing their bags on white couch when they received warm welcome from two gorgeous ladies who walked towards them with smile. We were looking your way from our sons. It's a blessing to see you both home after a long time. Both hugged the males with warmth. That's when all of their eyes went to stairs from where three men in suit come down with grin on their faces, only to see the tall figures standing there with Mrs. Park and Mrs. John. We and Shuga greeted three of them, who hugged them as well, looking at both with happiness. It's pleasant to see sight of yours after 10 years, my son. When Mr. John and Mr. Park also nodded at the words of their brother Jai, who is interacting with his both sons who came back from Switzerland after completing their education. Mrs. Park, are we going to talk about everything while standing here? She smiled, making all grin. Mrs. John, the dinner will be just ready in a while. Till then, you both go and take some rest. Mrs. Park and Mrs. John are busy in arranging the dishes when soon the melodious voices of their daughters, Airy and Azure, filled the area, making both ladies smile at the sight. Mrs. Park, so you both are done with clinging on each other. Azure pout at the words of her mothers before taking the nugget from tray, stuffing in her mouth in one go. What else we were supposed to do when you and aunt are busy since morning in preparations for your nephew's comeback? Mrs. Park shook her head on Azure's words. Mom, when the dinner will be served, we are starving from our. Eddie says, staring at Mrs. John with shiny eyes before glancing at all delicious food. Mrs. John, dinner is just done, but we and Shuga are taking shower till we have to wait as all will eat together. Hearing her Azure and Airy look at each other with sign. All sat on dining table rather than we and Shuga and talking on some random stuff while Azure and Airy are eyeing at staircase continuously can't wait to starve more cause of their brownie meals. And soon Shuga and we walked near the area, taking their seats, and the dinner got served to all, one after another. When Shuga and Ve's gaze fell on Allures, who are eating their meal with lower lashes all time with their stuffed cheeks. At night, the windows passing the moonlight, which is providing some tender light in the kitchen as the soft whispering voices of delicates are filling the space beautifully. two of Azure and Airy are sitting on the kitchen counter with their legs swinging in air, holding cups of ice creams in their fair hands, in their silk nightwears. Not aware from the Stoics, who are standing in doorway with folded sleeves showing their rugged veins and burly arms, looking at the sight with grim face, gaze, not knowing about the effect. Their orbs fixed on the joyful acts of lures as they unintentionally stared at their banks, covering their lively eyes and the soft lashes providing shades on snowy face. The way their carelessness is already embracing the regal herds for the first time, taking bites in small inverse with mellow moves and small smile resting on their demure lips. The scenario is kinda mesmerizing as their thoughts, diverted by the noise of footsteps of brownies who stepped inside, making petite beings gaze up to encounter with the luminous stairs which seems to bore into their souls. In a hurry mannerism, both get down from the counter, placing the cups on sides with embarrassed expressions, seeing the grim faces of stalwarts, which is hard to read the perspective of theirs. Not familiar with what to do further, two of Azure and Airy remain there as their luscious lips formed into little pouts, only gaining the pace of Stoics further along. Radiant eyes fell on their light-colored shirts that are now having marks of chocolate syrup and their pink palms having some ice cream on them as well, which is one of the detail making them adorable. Azure and Airy looked at for the tissues as they grabbed some, quickly wiping the ice cream from their soft palms and their shirts with frail moves before again lifting their lashes upwards. Unknown with their own intentions from other sides, we and Shugas grin at the appealing view which is unfamiliar for two of males also who also never have seen these selves in years. Are they making fun of us? It does seems like that, they said while glancing at each other with clueless eyes. We and Suga keep their murky eyes settled on the small figures in front of them, observing every single act of theirs that are pure with enhance their innocence. We did not mean to make fun of yours. Why would we make fun of you too? They stated, standing on a distance with crossed arms. The two of beauties felt increasing beats, hearing the deepest voices they ever heard as their ears slightly turned red from embarrassment, finding their own acts silly. We should leave now. We were just hungry, that's why we came here. Moreover, we have university tomorrow, so we should leave now. He glanced at Azure, who nodded as well. Saying this, Airy and Azure take their slow steps towards the doorway, walking from the sides of males, who remained still while their eyes never diverted from two gorgeous beings who slowly disappeared.